Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Ah, oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Good, good.
Just hot as heck here. Just getting hotter and
Keep rubbing it
hotter.
in.
I'm not because I'd rather be over there where you're at.
I'll trade anytime.
Be like, oh, sweatshirt. Oh, that sounds nice. Here we don't have very many winter coats. So when
I'd
winter
rather
hits,
have baby sweat than I would have to put 10 jumpers on.
no, I don't. I'd rather just to be like in the 60s and 70s, maybe an occasional 80s. Be nice just to, woo, 100 and something degrees is like, holy moly, holy crapola. Like I need to vacuum up my car. Do you think that's gonna happen? No, 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 not doing it. Not in this heat. I mean, it was. Look, last night. Oh, hold on. We got Fancy in the house. Oh, Fancy. Oh gosh, she's already down there being slanderous. Purple,
Oh, dear.
Kendra. I know. Indica. CJ, you're up here. Indica. Peppermint. Yeah, yeah. How you doing? Um, but like I was saying last night, we did my little freshman there is playing football, so they had a midnight madness. They really got a new coach this year, and they're really putting it all into the kids. And they did this midnight madness because here we have like UIL, and they could not go out in full uniform, pads, and everything until the fifth. Hey, Charlie girl,
Hey,
Peppermint
Charlie
Mocha
girl.
down there.
Hey, Peppermint.
Um,
Hey, yeah, yeah.
so what they did was they had it start at 11 o'clock at night, had practice start at 11 o'clock, and all the parents got to go and watch and this, that, and the other. And then they went in and changed into full gear and came out at midnight in their full uniform, so they wouldn't get in trouble with UIL. It's crazy, I don't know, but anyhow, I was out there in shorts and a tank top, and still it was hot as heck.
Yeah, you thought that would be a bit cooler for them as well, with it being a bit later than they usually play.
I know, I really did. And then afterwards, because the players and stuff, they've my oldest boy just graduated, played all those years with them and stuff, and they're juniors and seniors now, and he's still friends with them and stuff. So you go over and talk to them after practice or the game or whatever, and they were just sweaty. Oh, and you hug them, and it's like, ugh, they just dripping in sweat. Uh, feel bad for them, but they had fun. So,
Listen, I'm not surprised you're dripping sweat by then, but I've seen videos of you cheering for your kids.
oh, you know,
The amount of passion you put into cheering for the kids. So I'm not
it's
surprised you're
so
exhausted.
it is so funny because there's a group of us, and of course, three of us are the same moms from last year. Well, there's more than three of us, but there's three of us still. We run the field with them, and we were joking about it last night. I mean, we were out there cheering for them as if they were playing in a game, you know. And I was looking at my friend. I was like, "You gonna run now?" And she just started laughing. She goes, "No, that was special for my boy, because the last year there was a time when he was going, and one of the parents had said, do something, make it happen or something like that. And so they do the play, and we're down there. We run the field back and forth, screaming and hooping and hollering. And, my boy's got the ball and he's running it, and he goes and he's running into, get the touchdown. And he catches out of the corner of his eye my friend running, and he's like, what the heck was that about? She was like, I was just trying to help you run it in. That's all. As if our energy is going to help them somehow, you know. But yeah, we're a little crazy out there, and they can hear us. We don't need any kind of megaphone or anything like that. They know when they hear us screaming, they can tell exactly who we are, and you know.
They love
So,
it though. They all vibe off of it.
yeah, they seem to. So hopefully, and this year they're looking so much better than last year. They've got a new coach and doing all kinds of stuff. It's awesome to see.
That's
And of
awesome.
course, it's odd because my older boys who played football, my oldest is 30. When he played, he was wide receiver. He wasn't the skinniest kid out there, but he wasn't a linebacker material. He's very athletic. He's got the runner build. He's got good muscle tone, but he's not like this huge buff kid, or big kid or anything like that. So wide receiver was where he was at. He did great. It's good. Then you come to the next one. He played ball. He's 6'4", 6'5", huge kid. You see him coming, right? Like hard to miss him out on the field. And then you have my last one. He just graduated. Same thing. He's over 6 foot. He's a big guy. He's a force to, they're forces to be reckoned with on the football field, right? So we're used to having the bigger kids, like you could always tell when you look out, because my boys are tall, you could always look for one of the taller helmets, like, okay, which is the tallest one out there? Oh, that's them, but then this year our little guy is so teeny tiny, and they just pick him up and carry him like nothing, he's just a little guy. He's small but mighty, I say, So it's a little different for us this year, where he's just so little, he's skinny and short, and he's the littlest one on the team, where we usually have the bigger ones, and I just keep telling him, all your aggression when you get mad at your brothers, put that out on the field. Be mad, just get that power that you have when you're that aggressive,
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
I bet. Hey, Purple.
Purple, you're not late. You're not late, Purple. Hey, Dusty. You're not late. You're here right on time. We're just talking a bunch of anything specific you want?
What did you say, sweetheart? You cut out.
I said anything specific you want to talk about? Subject matters?
Not off the top of my head right now, no. I'll just fly with you.
Oh, you know what? I do want to put out there. Have we ever said over here on this page, I just want clarity because we seem to kind of be getting lumped in.
Oh, Lordy, what we're getting blamed for now.
I know. Well, anything and everything, really. It's okay. Advocate. We've never on this page claimed to be an advocate for anybody, have we? Have I?
Not on this page, no.
No. We simply come here and share different situations in life, things that may have happened to us, if you choose to share or not share. We're not advocating for anyone on this page. It's more, let's just kick back, have a good time, support each other, share things, whatever.
Totally.
And it is our choice. I will say this, I've heard this a lot out there. You're sharing too much. You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say this,
Yeah.
I get it, because there are things in life that you don't tell everyone, right? Some of us don't anyways. Where if you think you know someone because of YouTube, I would beg to differ.
Exactly.
You're sadly mistaken. Yeah, there's a lot of quote unquote behind the scenes, aka real life, that you don't always put out there on YouTube. There's a lot of things that happen in people's lives. Now, just because people choose to share a part of their life that's rough or happy or whatever, it's their prerogative to do that, not anyone else's.
Precisely. It doesn't make you a damn advocate or give people a right to go after you claiming that you're an advocate just because you've made a decision to talk about something personal at some point on someone's platform or your own platform. Doesn't give someone a right to turn around and say, oh, you're an advocate and how dare you this and how dare you that. Let's get this one straight, and I'm not even going to sugarcoat it because seriously, just not in that mood. Jenna's channel's not an advocate's channel. This channel is not an advocate's channel. The Glitz and Glam Girls is not an advocate's channel. None of these channels are advocacy channels. They're channels who talk freely about what they want to talk about. They talk about multiple topics, multiple things. They talk about life. So if that's what people want to classify as an advocate to be able to go to someone, then, well, like maybe have a look at what the definition is. Now, I do advocacy, but it's got nothing to do with anything else. It's on a separate page. Completely separate page.
That's advocating for awareness.
Yeah.
Awareness.
So for anybody to say any of these pages are advocacy pages or anything like that, or any of these people behind the pages are advocates, well, do you know what? We all are. We're all advocates for what's done right. There you go.
Yeah, and, you know, with that, I'd like to say too, it's YouTube. Okay. When you do go and, you know, if you want to share something in your life that's difficult or whatever, you do so on your own accord. Okay. You know, we try to say that it's a safe place. You know, over here, like, we wouldn't go spread somebody's story, we wouldn't say this or that. But when you go on YouTube and you say certain things or whatever, you have to remember, and I'm not taking up for anybody on any situation here, guys, not at all, because I do feel that there's right and wrong. But you have to look at the whole scope of things, and you'll get where I'm going with this in just a second. When you go out and you're trusting to tell someone on the YouTube streets, they are not medical professionals of any kind. Okay, there is no HIPAA laws that are in effect. You can't go and legally sue them because you told them something and then somehow it got out and they told or whatever. Okay, I'm not saying that that's right at all. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is that you have to have your boundaries set for yourself, and you have to understand that when you open your mouth and you tell someone something, that it may go further. Whether we like it or not, whether it's right or wrong, we have, you know, if you don't want something getting out and everybody knowing, you need to protect yourself, because no one else is going to do that. So I'm just saying we need to make sure that we're mindful and we're understanding that, you know, we can't always trust everyone out there on any platform anywhere in the world, whether it be on the internet somewhere or in real life. You know, but, you know, you don't want people not to, you know, share their stories and stuff. But, you know, if you're doing it under the veil, you know, of I don't want anybody to know, you really need to protect yourself and stop and think, is this something that I want getting out?
Yeah. No, I completely agree with that. I mean, you've got so many people talking in different ways, Discords, messengers, whatever, who all get to know each other. And it's always being mindful, is this person going to use what I say against me in the future? Are they going to throw it in my face? You know, you've got to be careful sometimes in learning how to trust people. And when you do get to know people, it's making sure that you are mindful of what you're sharing with people, and that you've got to know someone as best as you can before you start divulging personal stuff, because at the end of the day, it's the personal stuff that people go after when they decide they're butthurt.
Exactly. So, I mean, you know, and like I said, I'm not downing anyone on anything like that. I'm just saying, you know, we've got to have some accountability for what we're doing and what we're putting out there, whether it be about ourselves, about our kids, about anything that's going on in our life. If you don't want it to get out, you know, it is hard to, you know, it's hard to step up and talk about it anyways. But then, you know, I'm not saying watch who you trust. That's not what I'm trying to say. You just have to be mindful that this is YouTube and this isn't a medical professional that you're going and sitting on a couch talking to, that is sworn under oath that they're not supposed to go and say anything to anyone. Okay. Yeah. And that's, you know, because if something happens, you can take them to court, right? They have to answer. Out here on the YouTube streets, unfortunately, we don't have that except for judgment of a panel of your peers, you know. That's all I'm saying. Just be careful and be cautious. And if you don't want others to know, you don't want, you know, want it to be brought out, which is, it's completely up to you. That's, you know, I personally don't share anything, you know, that I'm like, I don't want anybody to know this, you know. I keep, it's not for the YouTube streets.
Yeah. YouTube Street
And
isn't entitled to 100% of us. Doesn't matter whether you're a creator, a sub, or a member. YouTube and the people on YouTube have got absolutely zero right to 100% of us in our lives. It's as simple as that. We put out what we choose to put out. And we've got to always be mindful of that, because, again, things get twisted the second we do put them out. We can put things out with the best of intentions, say things, you know, have conversations, and there's always going to be some asshole in the background ready to twist it, chop it up, clip it, and make something out of it that wasn't even there in the damn first place.
Exactly.
So we've always got to be mindful of who we're telling things, why we're telling people these things, like what are we getting out of it? You know, if it's support we're looking for when we're telling people these things, make sure that the people we're turning to are the right people to talk about these things. You know, the people that we don't know very well, that those are the people that shouldn't get that much of us, because we don't know as yet whether we can trust or not. And I think for me it is a trust thing. You know, I'll tell people that I trust things, but people that I don't trust, you know, doesn't mean I don't like them. It just means that I'm guarded, and, you know, it's a building trust relationship.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with it. Either way you go, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If you choose to share, it's up to you. You know, I don't sit back and judge people because they're talking about this or that,
Not at all.
you know, and I see it a lot where they're sitting and judging others. Oh, they shouldn't say this, they shouldn't say that. And next thing you know, they've got shit coming out their mouth. It's like, why are you saying that? Why are you sharing that? Like, you just crucified somebody else, but you're doing it yourself. You know, there's a lot of that hypocrisy going on. And
there is.
it's whatever. And, you know, it just, you know, the whole thing of, if you're putting information out there and you have your opinions, you have your thoughts or whatever, right?
Yeah.
We have in our little group, we have a little group that we chat constantly.
Yep.
We do have difference of opinions. Okay, not all of us, not all of our thought processes align. We're not a robot, all one robot put together, and we're okay with that. Yep. It's okay to have a difference of opinion. It's not okay, however, to go and say, well, you don't agree with my opinion, so I'm going to force it down your throat even more and put it in layman's terms that you can understand. Yeah. Obviously, you couldn't understand it before. And if you still don't agree with me, then I'm going to go and I'm going to be abusive towards you, call you a dummy, call you an idiot, call you whatever else.
But I'm going to go and set up 10 troll accounts and send them all in to your attack to attack you because I don't agree with your opinion. Like, what the heck? Like, just because people have got differences of opinion doesn't make the other person's opinion wrong. Just because my opinion might be different from your opinion at times, or vice versa, doesn't mean that your opinion's not valid or my opinion's not valid. It just makes it exactly damn that, a difference of opinion.
Exactly. And it just doesn't, you know, when you sit there and you start name calling because they don't agree with you, well, you're dumb, you're an idiot, you're a fool, you're this, that, whatever, and worse, you know, that is abusive behavior. If you've ever had any kind of therapies or any kind of education on that, that's a huge one. And I find it very interesting that people will discuss that and say those things and put it up on their screen and say these are things to watch out for, abusive behaviors, warnings, blah, 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 but then turn around and do it themselves.
Yeah. It's very easy for people to point out other people's behaviors and their opinion in the moment, but it's okay if you're pointing out someone's behaviors in order to support them to change, to grow. But when you're using it to deflect from your own damn behaviours and you're using it as a shield to be able to say, well, do you know what? Let's not talk about the stuff that I'm doing. Let's talk about the stuff that you're doing. Deflection 101. Because you're doing the same damn things. So if you want other people to be accountable for their stuff, start by taking accountability for your own shit in your own garden.
And it boils down to respect. Hey, Morticia.
Hello.
Hey, honey.
You have to respect. And see, this is the thing. I was raised different than a lot of people, I guess. My mom used to always tell me, that it doesn't matter what your opinions are, what somebody else's opinions are. They're just that, your opinions.
Yep.
You're not going to make somebody else think like you do, and you're not going to think like somebody else. You stick to what you feel, and what you feel is correct. That's all you can do. So, just because we have difference of opinions on things doesn't mean that one of us is more intelligent than the other. It means that we see things from a different viewpoint. And if you were to actually sit down and talk with people and see their viewpoint, you'd have a better understanding of where they're coming from. Doesn't mean that you're going to change yours, but you can have an understanding of where they're coming from and why they have that opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and just recently on Jenna's live, she showed a little video where a member of another channel was basically just being totally verbally abusive, insinuating that Jenna's not intelligent. And then because Jenna's not intelligent, her group of weird girls that are dirty and dumb and all of that, does that make you look better, Soop? To say that we're stupid, we're ignorant. You don't know me. I'm not stupid. I'm not ignorant. I'm not dirty. There again, it's YouTube. And so her opinion, I guess, is her opinion, along with other opinions. I don't know. Not triggered. It just puzzles me how you can represent yourself as one way and show yourself in a complete different manner.
Very much.
Like being verbally abusive doesn't make you smarter. There
seems to be a lot of that.
Yeah. And Soop doesn't know any one of us. She doesn't know Jenna. She doesn't know any one of us. She doesn't know our backgrounds, our stories, nothing. So for someone to sit there and lower their own IQ enough to be at a standard where the only thing that you can say to communicate what you're actually feeling inside and what you actually want to put out there, this is how, educated it sounded. You lower yourself to turn around and call people stupid or dirty. Well, I would lower myself to that standard. And
attacking appearances too, CJ. I see a lot of that.
Yeah.
So if that's all you got, that's all you got.
Go after looks, go after weights, go after IQ, go after people's learning difficulties, reading difficulties, all these kinds of things. Does that make you bigger? Does it make you better? Because I can assure you it doesn't. It just means that you've lowered yourself to a standard that you're acting like a damn child. Because your IQ has put yourself where your only way of getting across how you're feeling is to say, you're stupid. Like, I get that off of a child. Like, if you want to communicate how you feel about somebody, communicate it. But don't lower your word usage down to that of a bloody 10-year-old.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know what they hope to accomplish with it, really. Because I think about it and I think, my ex-husband really did, he pulled one over on me. And I was a lot younger back then. I was a lot more accepting of it, and I thought I deserved it. He had me under his thumb where I thought I was a worthless piece of shit, that I was this fat, grotesque, hideous creature, because I just had a baby and then I had another baby, and had I put on some poundage? Yes, but I was actually about the size I am right now when he would tell me how huge I was.
Yeah.
Because I was 10, 15 pounds above where I was when he had met me. So, I've been through that. So they're little words that they want to say and insults that we want to throw around, I'm okay with that because I know who I am. I know I'm
Exactly.
stronger than that. I'm better than that. I know I'm not an idiot. I know who I am. I know where my IQ sits, if that's so important to you.
Right.
Because for some reason they want to level someone's importance on their IQ
Yeah.
or, how they look or, their face is too round or they make
Too
the
big.
decision to come on
It's too
camera.
big. It won't fit in your neighborhood.
Yeah. So, just to, for me, I know, it worries me because I think maybe some people may not be to that point where they can say, it's okay, you can call me whatever you want to call me. Sweetie, I've been there before and I've overcome that. And I am never going back to being, that person sitting there just, curled up in a ball, just wanting to cry and go, oh my gosh, I'm
Yeah.
just worthless. That's not me anymore, guys. So
Not at all.
I'm good. Hey, Brandy. Brandy's in the house.
Hey, Brandy. Hey, Purple. See, at the end of the
I gotta
day,
watch
their
that.
opinions would only matter to I think any of us if they were getting under our skin somehow, but their opinions don't matter. So I'm not going to let somebody call any of us stupid or anything like that and sit here and cry in a damn corner about it. You're entitled to your opinion. It shows how uneducated your opinion is, and that's on you. It's not on me. It's not on any of the girls. It's on you because you've not educated yourself to find out who people really are, that you want to just throw insults.
Yeah.
And that shows the level of maturity you've got right there. So I don't play that game. I am who I am, and I'm real to who I am. So you ain't ever going to knock my confidence or any of the girls' confidence to go cry in a corner because you've hurt her fees over a bad word. I'm sorry, but that ain't never going to happen. All of us ladies have already walked through the fires of damn hell, survived bigger and badder, and bad words and little insults really ain't going to do nothing.
Yeah, most of the time hey, Charlie girl.
Hey, beautiful.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm happier than a pig in shit.
Uh-oh. What's you?
I went to the sweet corn stand.
Oh, you got your corn.
Oh yeah.
Did it have Purple's name on it?
A busy little bee.
I'm having a hard time hearing you, Charlie girl.
What about now?
You're in a tunnel. There you go.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, because I'm driving. Yeah, it did have. Let me turn off the GPS. It's because my GPS is trying to talk to me. I know where I am now.
But it had Purple's name on there because it's her corn.
It said this sweet corn brought to you by Purple Phoenix.
Oh, see, I knew it. Yeah, we've got we're on the countdown, aren't we, ladies?
Yes, we are.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to it. I need this break, y'all. I need this break. You know what? I was just telling my husband this morning. I said, look, we need to hire a nanny.
That would be awesome.
He said, what? Yeah, we need to hire a nanny. And he goes, we can't afford one. I said, you don't say. We can't afford one, huh?
I'll tell you what, I'll
say.
give you a trade deal. I'll come over during the summer vacation. I'll be your nanny for like 6-7 weeks.
You've offered that before.
Yeah, just give me a bed as long as I've got a little spot to like sunbathe. Like when I get a break, then I'll wrangle up the kids.
Hell yeah. I'll be like, see you later, going to work. I'm going out of town.
Well, you need to tell him, look, either you hire a nanny or you taking all of them on the road with you, not just one or two.
Right? Oh, he would be fit to be tied. He's pulling his hair out. Pulling his hair out, boy. Woo. All know.
I can't look at chat, so
Yeah.
if anybody is saying hi, hi.
Yeah, it's definitely not
Oh,
long
they
to
all said hi
fly
to
out
you.
now.
Yeah, it's getting there, getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gonna be a blast.
Yep.
How will
Oh,
the
it is.
damn world cope with all of us together?
I wake
don't
up
know,
every
but
morning
if-
now thinking this is really going to happen.
I know.
Yeah, well, if any of
A
you
year
ladies decide
ago,
to
it was
have,
like, go ahead, honey.
if any of you ladies decide to have a fucking meltdown, I'm gonna take you down and drop you off at some 5150 hospital somewhere and say, have a better weekend. See you later.
Well, it depends on what kind of drugs they're handing out. We
No,
might be
I'm just
all
saying
for it.
it'll be nice not to have any meltdowns or anything like that.
Right.
It'll be nice.
Yes. Kid-free zone.
It will be.
Yes. Mm-mm.
Except
it'll be
our
nice.
four-legged kids.
Yeah. Hopefully they
Yeah.
won't melt down.
Yeah, but those don't answer back, so we're fine.
Oh, but yes, they
Well,
do.
one of them
You
definitely
forgot
does.
who's coming. The boss.
Nah. The
Well,
boss chick over there.
she
She be
only
answering back all the time.
Listen, she only
Mhm.
answers back when she gets triggered. So we just have
That's
to
true.
keep her away from triggers.
Well, let's see. She's meeting how many new people, and they're bringing their animals, and so yeah.
Yeah, but not everything's a trigger to that one.
Lily Bit will be
Not,
just fine.
not as of late. It hasn't been. She's been,
Yeah, she has been. She's been quite
chilling.
calm lately.
She's been
She's got a few
chilling.
moments. It's just the anxiety about the upcoming trip. It's okay.
Yeah,
We'll pop her a little doggy Xanax. She'll be all right.
yeah. I think she's already got something on board.
Yeah, just a little mellow.
Listen, I'll be
her
taking
bark
a little
is-
CJ Xanax before I got on the damn aeroplane, so you better hope I got off.
Right.
Oh, I won't let that plane take back off unless you're off of there. I'll be like, hey, I need the Scottish lady.
Where's the Scottish lady?
She's probably mumbling something about Eloise.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the one. Get her.
I
One I'm
still
here to pick up.
say it should be Eloise who picked me up at the
I was
airport.
gonna say, if Eloise don't pick her up, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Yeah.
Y'all, if it's 100 and something degrees, Eloise is staying her ass inside.
Oh, she can't.
Oh no, it's 100 and something degrees out. Oh lordy. I don't know about that. She got a lot of hair to support,
Got a lot to
Oh.
support.
Uh,
Not just hair. That one.
Hey, Kristen.
Indica, you are not going to get cold feet. Alicia's in the house too. Oh, my chat. You know what? My chat keeps freezing up, so I'm not even seeing the chat coming up. What the heck? Boss Maggie will be in the house. That's right. That's the one. Indica, that's the one we were talking about. Okay, let's just put it out there. That's Doggy Xanax on board. And if that doesn't work, we'll just give her some bars.
I told you she don't need no Xanax. She already got something else.
Yeah. Oh, she will. She'll be all right. It'll be good. I think they'll have a blast.
Yeah.
If they don't, then we'll just put them in a room, close the door, say see y'all later.
Well,
Get out.
I mean, that's what I think we should do when, like, if we go out to do something, they're all going to have their crates. So we'll just all crate each one of them and then just face them toward each other and let them sit there and get to know each other.
Yeah, let them
Right?
all argue with each other.
While we're
Yeah.
gone.
Oh my
I
goodness.
got my-
Imagine if we left an actual video camera there while that happened.
Oh, listen, we can do
We
that.
could.
Because what we can do,
We can.
I'll set up my tablet and just get on a call and then and then we can all get on our devices and
Oh my
call that
God.
chat.
We'll have a full-scale doggy nanny cam.
Yeah.
Oh, but it'll only be the one. I think the one night for a few hours that we'd have to leave them. I think
Yeah.
everything else we'll be able to take them on.
What?
Um,
You going?
Well,
How are you going to take your dog and ride a horse?
I got a carrier.
I mean, you
I got a
could,
carrier.
but I can't. Well, I'm not
Yeah,
riding horses
we're
anyway.
also doing a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
other
See,
activities that I
We're
don't think are
doing
dog
zip
friendly.
lining and whitewater rafting. Yeah, Charlie would have a heart attack
well,
and die.
yeah. For those, I might have to leave her back, maybe. But I don't know. I could, like I said, she's so little. I could just put her in my shirt and they wouldn't even
She
know she was
could.
there.
She and Maggie May could
But,
get away with it, but
yeah.
Pickle and Charlie, no. Mm-mm.
I'm just picturing them tucked into bikini tops as you guys are whitewater rafting a little bit.
Oh my God. Oh no. I just
What?
realized. Oh shit. I have to
What?
go get a new bathing. I have to get a new bathing suit.
I thought there was something wrong there.
Girl,
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry.
put
It
it.
just
My
no.
bathing suit is a t-shirt that goes down to my knees.
Yes, ma'am. I
That's
wear
probably what I'm
bicycle
gonna have to do.
shorts and a t-shirt.
I'm probably just gonna do that then because I can't wear any of my bathing suits now because I was just no. It was a horrible thought that just crossed my mind very quickly. Was the bathing suits I have are too big on me now, and I
Yep.
could just see it just woo! Oh, the whole bathing suit's gone. Whitewater
Mhm.
rafting. I just thought, oh shit! Wait a minute.
Mm.
You know what? I'll just wear my shorts and a tank top and call it a day.
Yeah,
We'll,
might be better.
we'll come back after doing some activity, and the dogs will have a master plan.
Oh God.
Oh god.
Yeah. Just wait till
Yeah,
they
they'll be
go to
overtaking
sleep.
us. You get them occupied. I'll pee on this bed. You poop on that one.
And you're running
Better
scales or
not.
treat.
Right. Poop in somebody's
Yeah.
shoes.
Hey sis, if you've got a bikini top that's too big though, you could put Maggie in one cup and a little bit in
There
the
you
other.
go.
Oh, I could. I
Yeah.
so could do that. I could carry the girls. Ah, there you go. I got the girls. Here we go. Ooh, look at her girls. That'll work.
Just picture it.
Poor little things. They'd be like, oh, man, you don't even have anything comfortable for us to sit on in here. Sorry.
Y'all,
Things.
do not forget your t-shirts so that we can. I'm gonna bring my Cricut and we're gonna make t-shirts. I had to make a ribbon for a funeral. I had to do an arrangement, and I had to make a ribbon, and they wanted sister on the ribbon. So I had all this iron-on vinyl, but had never used it. I am obsessed with it now. So do not forget your t-shirts. Yeah.
All right. We got a few. We got a few things we could do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just buy some when I'm out there.
Right. Yeah, we could just all go shopping and buy our t-shirts.
Yep.
I've got a bunch of those men's undershirts, those white ones.
Did you see what Fenrir said?
Oh, what did he say? Oh, my chat.
He said,
Hold on.
check out the puppies on her.
Exactly.
Right.
Look, Brandy will have nothing on me. Brandy will have nothing on me when I get them puppies in there.
I don't know. You still might have a ways to go for that.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Brandy's
that'd be cute at
Catholic.
least.
Yeah,
I know,
Brandi
she
was
is,
rocking
too.
that outfit the other night.
Oh yeah. She
Well,
looked
it was.
beautiful.
I said,
Yes, she did.
well, y'all, I know Eloise boobs. She's got a cash app, so I can get some new boobs.
Yeah,
Try to
I
compete
don't
with
think it's
Brandy.
happening.
I don't think so either. I've got a portion of a nipple paid for, so we're good.
I heard a rumor that Eloise stuffs.
Mm.
I heard that too.
Scandalous.
I heard that too.
Well, look, the condition that she's in, she ain't gonna have to worry about it much longer. Because
Yeah.
your boobs get big with that condition.
That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
Rumor has it.
Yeah.
She's been quite away. Quite away.
Rumor has it.
Papa, don't preach.
Rumor has it that her baby daddy. Oh, I guess I shouldn't say that. It's
We're
quite
not one to
hairy.
spread rumors and gossip, okay?
He's quite hairy, I've heard. And he's got big
Very
feet.
elusive, this lover of hers, alleged lover.
Mhm.
Very elusive.
We'll have to wait and see what the offspring is before we believe it. I'm
Yeah.
saying
It's out.
if she ever decides to, procreate with said man, she a hoe.
To be seen.
And
Oh,
he's gonna show up where we're going.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a bit suckish.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
What's going on?
Well, I was just thinking we'll just have to wait and see. She's all talk or,
I don't doubt it
Whatever.
though, because like I said, she is a hoe.
Yes, she is. I'm sorry y'all have to put up with that. I mean, I have a hard time keeping her under wraps, and her and Fancy just give us a run for our money. And
Oh, did you hear? I'm dropping some more tea. That Fancy got propositioned by her neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think the neighbor said, "I'm hot for you."
Yes. Just knocked on the door.
Real life.
Can I have your number? I'm hot for you.
Real life.
Hey, don't be putting too much out on the YouTube streets now.
Sadly, the neighbor is an elderly woman.
With dementia.
She can't help it if she likes what she sees.
She just
Poor
wanted
thing.
your digits.
Yeah, I wish you guys could have seen Fancy's face, though. You can hear her now. Ah!
It's like, what does that mean? Do you need a fan? I mean,
Of course, Fancy just said, the lady said, I'm hot for you. Fancy said, yeah. So is everyone else.
And why wouldn't you be?
It is. Oh,
Have you not seen me? Why wouldn't you be?
Mhm.
I know, right? Not everybody goes, ew.
I heard Nancy and Eloise are going to go political soon. That should be interesting.
Brandy,
that should
I've
be
never
fun.
been in a river or whitewater rafting. I don't usually get in any water that I know there's things living in it. But I'm going to put my fears aside and do it. Maybe.
She's embracing the madness.
We're going to see.
I'm going to be the last
on
one to get on, and when it's time for me to jump on, I'm going to push them out. Just say, I'll meet you at the other end.
It's not a hell no for me, but it's a maybe no.
Yeah.
I would be the one trapped under the raft, hooked on my sword hooked on me.
As long as we have a guide or somebody on there that knows what the hell they're doing, because we sure don't know what we're doing. I'll do it if that's the case. But if they just throw us to the wind,
I'm not trusting the guide to save me.
I went kayaking one time. And
yeah.
The steerer has to be in the front. I almost died. And
you're
friend of mine yeah, well, but you don't. See, I'm still here. That's my point. We had life vests on, and my friend was in the front, and I'm in the back, and we ended up going over these little rocks, and we got stuck, and so I'm having to get out, and she's sitting there laughing her ass off, completely unaware of what's going on. I mean, she was hysterically laughing, and I go slip on one of the rocks, end up under the canoe. What, you know? She's just sitting up there laughing away, not even aware of what's going on. I finally get out of the situation, push us off of the rocks, get back in, and I was like, I almost died back there. And she's like, what? She's laughing the whole time. I was like, no, you didn't see me get stuck under the canoe or the kayak. Everybody else is floating on by. Well, we had a couple of them, you know, turned topsy-turvy and had to fix themselves and stuff. And then the one who was holding all the beer, because it was our adult kids we were down there with, and their friends. It was my daughter's boyfriend's birthday. We were celebrating it. And he's like 30, okay? And next thing you know, we see the beer cans floating down the river.
Oh,
And we're like,
God.
oh crap, they top-sized, you know? And there's other people out there trying to grab the beer and they're trying to bring it out to us. And we're like, oh, go ahead and keep it. We'll get more.
There's the beer.
And the one guy lost his shoe. He lost one of his sandals, and he's like, my fiance bought me those. She'll kill me if I don't come home with it.
Well, considering our track record, and I'm just going to say North Carolina pontoon boat, you'll know what I mean, sis. But,
Yeah. Yes,
I don't know that it's a good idea for us to get on any sort of watercraft together.
We made it out then. We didn't die. And most of the water, you can stand in the water anyways, you know, just like that time. We didn't think so, but you can stand in it. Take the baby.
Yeah, we almost died on a pontoon boat some years back.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's like, I've seen the
Yeah.
Titanic. I know how this is going.
I know. The Titanic had only been out a few years when that happened to us, and then boom, look at that, you know. We didn't even hit an iceberg. It was just a sandbar or something. You know.
It was the anchor had fallen, so we were going against it, and so it tipped the pontoon. Remember, started
Is that
taking
what it
on
was?
water. I started tossing babies. Save
Yeah.
the baby.
I held the baby to our brother and said, take him. I gotta go help my mom. Go help her up. She had closed. You know how they had the little door on those pontoon boats?
Little
And
gate.
the water started coming on. So my mom turns around and she runs, you know, runs back in, turns around and slams that little door shut as if that's gonna keep the water out. And then proceeds to fall, feet in the air. Ah! She's like, oh, you know.
Does Jolly Carol need the StreamYard link again?
Oh, did she drop? Damn, StreamYard. Hold on, let me get it dropped again.
Sis, I can still see her little painted toenails and painted fingernails and the Southern Belle, like, oh, she fell in the water. The water
I
poured
know.
over. Oh my Lord!
The hysteria. I'm over there trying to help her up. Like, oh my gosh! I was afraid she got hurt or something. You know, she wasn't no spring chicken either when that happened, but she was all right. Thank goodness she didn't break a hip or anything.
Oh, good. Might be one of those things where you had to be there.
Oh, okay, Charlie girl. She's gotta go do stuff for the mother-in-law. She said.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris has got her granddaughter there. Oh, so much fun. I know my little grandson the other day was coming home, and my daughter had called me, and they had a memorial service to go to, and she had called me and says, "Are you gonna be home at 2:30?" And I was like, "Yeah," because she had to go to work, and she had said to him, "You want to go see Yaya?" I kid you not, plain as day. He says, "Yes," just like that. I was like, "Holy crap!"
Oh, that boy knows what he wants.
Yeah, and then he comes and tortures me, and he's really in that stage of grabbing something and taking off and running and laughing, thinking you can't get it from him. He's throws himself back on the couch and everything, just laughing away. I'm like,
Listen, there is
okay.
nothing cuter, and I'll tell you all a funny story. Our lovely Shining there was chilling out the other day, and early in the morning, their time, our group chat started ringing. And I looked at it and I thought, oh, it's a bit early for the girls to call because they're not normally around this early. So I jumped on the call, and there is lovely Shining's 1-year-old grandson on the call, laughing his little head off at the phone, giving it kisses, blowing at the screen, thinking it was absolutely hilarious. And then Shining's little head pops up from behind.
I said, what are you doing?
So that boy knows what
World.
he wants. He was like, if I'm not getting attention, I'm phoning the girls. I know the drill.
Yeah, he's done a few things to my phone. He had it again this morning. I was like, give me my phone. What are you doing? He's smiling.
Oh, that
maybe
little
I should check my
face.
call log.
That little face when he answered, when he came onto the call and he was just giggling and big smiles and giving the phone kisses. I was like, oh my goodness.
Oh, so cute.
Oh, that's beyond cute.
Yeah, just don't keep telling him that. He thinks it's hilarious.
He knows he's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, he got in trouble today by Mama because he unplugged the plug. He was messing with the outlet. And she's really trying to get him out of that habit because he likes to go and unplug things. And, it's not a safe thing to do, So she got on him for it. And he knew he was in trouble. He started crying. He was so hurt. And I mean, it lasted like 30 seconds. And, little man comes in there and he takes off with him running and laughing. Ed cried. He was like, I looked at my daughter. And I said, yeah, he's really upset about that, isn't he? He was brokenhearted because he got told no, he couldn't do something.
They are.
But I did want to say, for the record, it wasn't me who told him that. It was his mama.
They are the joys of our life, those little ones. For sure.
Oh, the grandkids are oh my gosh. They are, man, I tell you what. To me, they're just, You love your kids, but you love your grandkids too. And I really love them because I get to hand it back to Mama and say, here you go.
My middle grandson, Scooter, is what we'll call him here. He is on the spectrum. He is visually impaired. He was born with very underdeveloped optical nerves. And he's amazing. He's about 8 years old now. And the other day, I had some hair clips sitting on the arm of the couch. And I was in my room, and I hear Papa say, "What's Grandma's shit doing all over the floor?" And the next thing I know, Scooter is in my face. He's got his eyes do a little wiggle, and he's looking up, and he said, "Grandma, did you shit on the floor?" He takes things so literal,
Yeah.
So now I ask him when I see him chant, or Scooter, did you shit on the floor? It's like, no, duh. We don't do that.
Only you do, Grandma. Hey, Past down there.
Hey, Past.
Oh, Benwer says he's excited and nervous.
Oh, what are you nervous for? No need to be
Whatever.
nervous.
You just got to say, I do.
Yeah.
And if you don't, we'll stomp on your foot and punch you in the gut until you do. I'm
Exactly.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. We won't get violent with you. We won't get violent. That was not
He's
nice. I shouldn't say that. That's normal, right? Yeah, it's normal to get nervous.
Of course it's normal.
We won't put too much pressure on you.
We're not going to make
Hey,
you stand
Savannah
up in front of a
Smiles.
whole room full of people and give a speech or anything like.
No. Savannah Smiles is down there. I haven't seen you in forever. I was thinking about you the other day.
Hey,
Wondering where you were.
Savannah.
Yeah.
God, I've not
Savannah
seen you in a
Smiles.
good while.
Yeah. I was just
I hope
thinking
you're
about her the other
doing
day. I was like, I
okay.
wonder where she's been. Yeah.
Well, Savannah, I miss your lovely little smile around the place, honestly do.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful soul, Savannah, so she is.
Probably had to take a break from the YouTube stuff, you know? I would imagine.
Yeah.
Some people do. You know, I just know that I won't let that crap get to me. You know, most of it I think is funny, but you know, you do. You know, have to say something when you like start throwing insults people's way and stuff like that. It's like, what? What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
I mean, it's
Don't mean.
letting it roll off, you know, but at the same time, it's not wanting to tolerate or accept abuse. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm not going to allow them to abuse it. Can I stop the crap that they say and the ugly shit that spews forth? No, but I don't have to take it to heart.
Exactly.
For the most part, I like how Jenna and Fancy both reacted to it with humor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, and that's the thing is, you know, you can say whatever you want, and it's fine, you know.
Right.
But you do have to understand that some people say, that's not okay, you know, and you know, when they want to say, oh, we're a review channel, we're going to call out bad behavior. Well, we don't have to be a review channel to call out bad behavior.
No.
And saying you're a review channel doesn't give you the right to verbally assault someone, go after them, be cruel,
Yeah.
be abusive. But, you know, it's getting murky waters there. But, you know, it is what it is. It's, you know, it's YouTube, it's whatever. I'm just going to say they don't personally know me. They probably don't want to personally know me. I am very, very stubborn, so I've been told lately. I dig my heels in. I overanalyze the hell out of shit. I look at both sides of an argument. I don't think people really like that a whole lot. Where I
Yeah.
can sit back and go, you know, I don't even agree with this side, but I can argue that side.
Yeah.
You know, I can see their viewpoint, you know, and it's okay to be able to sit back and see people's viewpoints and still maintain yours.
Yeah.
Right.
But
And
that
I
doesn't
guess
make us, you know.
me, my true nature, my true self, I do take people's words to heart. I do let things hurt my feelings. That's just being transparent here. Have I calloused a bit? The older I get, yes. I learned that other people's opinions are none of my business. But it's still, if I'm being completely honest, I do get my feelings hurt. Does that make me weak or a wussy? No, it's just me being genuine here and being human. We each have different personalities. Um, like you said, you're more analytical. You definitely can pick apart things and see things black and white, and I'm all fuzzy in colors. Not the most practical thinking person.
Yeah, but
Critical thinking.
altogether, I think we balance out really well,
Right.
especially as a group, you know. And I guess that's the thing is when I hear somebody saying, "Oh, you're dumb, you're weird, you're idiots, you're this or that, whatever," it's like, what, whatever, you know. It's like, you know, you're really showing who you are, how idiotic you are, because you don't know who you're even speaking on. Now, if you get to know me and you still want to say that, you know, oh, you're an idiot, you know, you're dumb, your IQ is 40, you know, well, I would still have to argue your opinion is incorrect, but, you know, okay. you know? But when I think about the group that they're throwing insults at, it's really
Yeah.
perplexing because, it's like, you really don't know what you speak on, do you?
No, they do not.
And
Well,
the whole
they
thing
speak
about
in very
smelling,
generalized terms as well. I mean, they have their targets, but then throw everybody else in it and speak very generalizedly. They.
Yeah.
It's all about they. Who are they, really?
But it shows the
yeah,
mentality of people also when you will go at other people and attack them based on your opinion of someone else that they're associated to. Guilt by association in their opinion, and then they want to then throw everybody under a damn bus, accuse everyone of being stupid or dirty or idiotic or this or that or the next thing. And they want to start bashing it and lumping everybody together. Well, everybody has differences of opinions. Doesn't make other people's opinions right or wrong. But we don't react to not agreeing with each other the way other people do. We simply just don't agree and we move the heck on. So
yeah,
we're not all lumped in together. We are a sisterhood, we are a group, but we are our own people in our own rights also. And you cannot sit there and judge one for liking somebody else that you don't like and all the rest of it, because it's playground bullshit. You need to grow the fuck up.
Right.
yeah, that definitely does need to stop. That's ridiculous. But you know what I do like is that when we have a difference of opinion, we discuss it. We talk
We
about
do.
it, talk about it, and we say, well, this is where I'm coming from out of this. This is why I have this opinion on it. And we talk it back and forth. And it's, like I said, it doesn't mean that we agree with the other person and say, oh, that's my opinion now. No, absolutely not. It just means that I understand you. I understand where you're coming from. I get why you have that opinion. And you get why I have my opinion. And it just helps us to understand and relate to each other better. It doesn't mean that we hate the other person by far because they have a different opinion. And I'm just going to put it out there that people that I personally know out here that are being told that they're stupid and they're idiots and they're this and that or whatever, I know a different side.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all do right here, so that to me, it's like, why are you insulting people you don't even know? To me,
Right.
that's kind of like, like they say, it really is a reflection of you. You obviously don't feel very confident in yourself that you have to be on this tangent of trying to tear everyone else down. You wanted to feel as low as you do. That's how I see it. That's how I interpret it. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Right. And as I was saying before, I do take words to heart. But sometimes I get to be a little too much of an empath. And so I start thinking of how the words affect someone else. And then it just snowballs from there. And then I get pissed. And then I get reactive. So I'm learning not to be so reactive. Or if I am reactive, try to do it in a more mild manner than the girl you'd meet on the street. Sometimes she wouldn't be so mild.
Yeah. Linda and Nikki are in there. Purple's back. Kristen R. Yeah.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah, it's just choosing what you react to, too, I think, is a big one.
We've got no control over what other people do, say, and how they behave when they're acting like twats. But we do have full control over how we choose to react.
Right. Yeah. And am I saying that our side doesn't do their fair share of twatish stuff? No, we do our twatish stuff. But I just refuse to be that verbally abusive. I just cut people down like that. As far as their intelligence, their appearance, and just anything they can attack, anything they can clip, anything they can twist. It's out there, and you do have to have a thick skin to be on the YouTube streets, I guess. But it's a very small portion of my life, despite what others might insinuate. You know.
Yeah, because no matter how much somebody puts out there, it's probably not everything, you know. And
And
like
yeah,
we have shared some of our story from childhood, and I've shared some of my story, the abusive, marriage I was in, and that's okay because it's my decision to share it.
right,
If anyone thinks at any point in time they could throw that on my face, trust me, you can't, because it's not anything that, you're not going to hurt me any worse than I've already been hurt, and I've already, coming through that, and I'm good, I'm here. So I don't understand. And I don't understand also how, and I don't know, like I said, I was just raised at a different time in a different way, I suppose. You know, my opinion is my opinion. Your opinion is yours. What my thought processes are, what I want to do, what I want to talk about, what I want to share, what anybody wants to do or talk about on YouTube is their business. If you don't like it, hit the door and go. It's real easy, There seems to be a whole lot of holding others accountable, but not holding
right.
when they're listening,
Yes, and kind of as a whole, just my opinion, seems to be like we're in the time of take offense to everything. And that's not what I'm saying here. I don't take offense easily. Um, everybody gets offended about this or that these days. It's, I could hear men from generations in my family saying, grow up, pansy ass, But
yeah,
that's different. I mean, that's different than outright abuse to another. You
yeah,
know, I'm not a whiny little bitch. That's what I'm saying. I'm not that. But abuse is abuse.
yeah. Threatening, and that's the other thing is that, seems that it's okay to threaten people if the context is okay. You know what I mean? Like, oh, because I've been through this, then I have a right to threaten it. It's okay. It's acceptable. No, it's not.
Right.
It is not. Absolutely, 100% not. That was another thing my mom used to tell me all the time. It doesn't matter what you're going through. You don't have a right to treat others like crap and take it out on them. Everybody goes through hard things in life, and this is the other thing is you don't know. We've said it how many times? You don't know what everyone else is going through. So if you think that you hold the ace card on anything, you're sadly mistaken.
Yeah. There's no monopoly on trauma, grief, or anything else. Just everybody's got a story. Everybody's walked through something. And we often don't know what the other person's walked through. And when you're sitting there and you're going to try and judge people for that, just sit and think about that for a second. You don't hold the monopoly because you've been through something, like Shine's just said. When you've walked through trauma, when you've walked through abuse, when you've walked through mental health, bereavement, any of the above, it does not give you a get out of jail free card to treat other people like shit. You don't get to sit and say, oh, but I'm doing this because in the name of this, I'm doing this because of this. No, you're doing it because you're an asshole.
Right.
It's as simple as that. We hold ourselves accountable. I don't get a free pass for anything that I've walked through in life, and I don't expect to, because do you know what? Every damn wrong mistake and choice that I've made in a negative way, ever since I got free of my abuse, that's on me alone. I made those choices. I don't hold anybody else responsible. I hold me responsible. So you don't get to sit there and play victim and sit there and say, you know what, I've walked through this, so I get to treat people like crap because I've been through this. No, it means you're not coping. You're being an asshole about it, and go and need to sort your shit out so that you are able to cope in a more productive and positive damn way.
That's right.
Exactly.
I always joke about this. I have enough wrong on paper. It's documented. But I'm not going to let that define me. I still have raised children. I still hold a full-time job, still capable of working, I'm gonna live life, and I have to be accountable for my shit,
Mm-hmm.
and not use my shit as an excuse. Period.
Yeah, you've held that same job for what, pushing 30 years?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Long time, long time.
Yeah,
Longevity there, longevity. You know, and just sad
but
situation out there. You know,
I'm dirty and dumb, ugly,
was it
all those
was it a
things.
hog and shit or something like that, or a pig and shit or something? I don't know. Something. I was, oh my gosh, thanks, Jenna, because I hadn't heard that before, but now that you played it, now I've heard it.
Yeah. Just the same as I heard another creator the other day. And it was so mind-boggling to me because the words out of her mouth were, I'm educated, I'm really educated, I don't need to go as low as other people, but you're a fat cow, Jenna.
Right. Yeah. You're just
And
not willing to learn anything new. You're just not willing to learn. You're
I
not
thought,
willing to
okay,
learn.
you're saying you
That
don't need to lower
means,
yourself because you're educated, but hold out a spit out words that a 5-year-old would in a damn playground. Okay,
yeah,
then.
yeah, exactly. My dad used to say this, like, he who protests too much. He just, whenever I'd be trying to convince him that I hadn't done whatever it was I was being accused of, which I probably did do, and he knew it. He'd be like, "He who protests too much," and he'd just look at me, and that was it. I knew what he was saying. All right, Dad, I got you. In other words, when you spout it out so many times because you are trying to convince other people that it's true, that's when the other person knows it's absolutely not true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, in education, and see, that's the other thing that I see a lot going on. They throw around, I'm educated, I'm educated, I'm educated. Really? You are educated, huh? Just like that principal I had that run in with at the beginning of the year who wanted to boast about how she had a master's degree in communications. And it was just put as if I was a total idiot and a total dummy. And I just thought to myself, wow. First off, I see a few things wrong with that is that you needed to go and get a master's just to communicate with someone. So that's interesting to me. But, all joking aside, I just simply looked at her and I said, I'm glad you have a master's in communication. You will not have a problem understanding any of the words coming out of my mouth. I appreciate that. If she didn't like that, I tell you, I'm telling you, she didn't like,
Mm-hmm.
But you can have book smart all you want,
Well,
but you got to combine that with some common sense.
I always say one of the smartest men I knew, which was my adopted father, he had an 8th grade education, but he managed to raise a family of 9 children, kept a roof over our heads, kept food on our table. Life was not perfect, but to base somebody's intelligence on their education is ridiculous because some of the smartest people I've known were those people in the older generation that did have to drop out of school 8th grade, 7th grade, age 11, 12, to work for their families, support war efforts, and all those different things. So that one kind of sticks to my craw a little bit. I've got so much more education. Yes, if it's available to you, definitely go on. If that's your your drive in life, get an education. I'm not anti-education, but it doesn't mean you're superior by any means.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, like, I have my dad. My dad, now is the who my mom was married to when she passed. That's when you hear me say my dad, he's living, he's walking around. She actually grew up with him. He lived across the street from him when she was little, and it took him until way later in life to get married. But so he's there. But then I have my dad, the one who's passed away. He was married to my mom when I was adopted. He was smart as a whip. Okay, smart, nuclear engineer. when it came to any kind of book knowledge, boy, he was your go-to. Let me tell you what, he could figure anything out. Like, he was just very, very smart, highly intelligent, but very lacking.
Yeah.
Those book smarts and all that money that he made, because he was making six figures way back when, was not enough for my mom to stay married to him. So you got to think about your little education sometimes when, you think about real life, because you can be educated all you want, but if you don't have the wherewithal to be in any kind of relationship of any sort, have understanding how they work, understanding of how to be a parent, and or whatever, it doesn't get you too far.
Yeah, I think Nikki says it perfectly there. I mean, I agree with that completely. Just because you're educated doesn't mean nothing if you're an asshole.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
And at the end of the day, if you're going to give me a choice between a good education and living a life with a damn good moral compass and not living my life as an asshole, then I think I'd rather go with the second option. Thanks. Because education means nothing if you walk around life treating people like crap.
Exactly. And it's interesting too that some people, I think, when they say that, they're assuming that other people are not educated.
Yeah.
Obviously, because they say that, you're not educated. And it's like, first off, like I said, you don't know me. You don't know any of us over here.
Yeah. I think
it just
Heidi
goes
might
to
want the
show
link.
how uneducated you are, when you do that. That's just how I see it, is you show your lack of understanding of any kind of thing. Did I post it? Where'd it go? Oh my gosh.
I think the key word is the assumptions. There's assumptions made always, but
Yeah. And you know what that is? That's, make an ass out of yourself. But it's fine if that's what people want to do. It's okay. It's funny though, because I was sent a video to, I don't know, maybe it was early in the morning. I don't know. I'd have to look and see what time it was sent. But that was the only way that I knew that this one person had been online. And I normally don't even watch it, but I was like, you know what? Let me entertain it. I'll go ahead and watch it. And she was saying in there about, I know you're watching this. I'm like, yeah, I'm watching it on the replay because somebody sent it to me. But she's like, I know you're in a Discord. I've been in Discords too and have done it. Oh, really? Okay. Ironically, I don't sit in a Discord and listen to this creator. I can assure you I don't. But, apparently they know what we all do, right? Sadly mistaken, sweetheart, because apparently when you were doing it, I was at a Midnight Madness football. Well, I don't even know what time it was on. I should have looked at the time. I had other things going on in real life outside of YouTube, but that's okay. Hey, yeah.
Hey, how are you guys?
Good.
Doing good.
Morticia, you're absolutely freaking gorgeous.
you are too, love.
Oh, no, not today.
And it's Dr. Pepper, not Wayne, before it's clipped.
Yeah, I'm actually drinking a Pepsi trying to get rid of this headache, but it'll go. So you guys are talking about this, and it brought me to a time when I was young, 20, 21, and I was dating this guy. It's just a perfect example how people treat other people because of educations or lack thereof. And he was a college graduate. And when I graduated high school, I didn't know what I wanted to be. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And so when we started dating, we'd go to this one bar. It was called BB's. And that's where all the college students hung out. And I'd be standing there and his friends were all there, people he knew, blah, blah, blah. And some of the girls that knew him that went, they went to college with, whatever, would say, "Oh, so what do you do? What do you do for a living?" You stand there and you get this feeling of dread going through you. Like, wow, how do I want to answer this? And I had at this point already gone through cosmetology school. And that didn't work out too well for me. I mean, I graduated, but I never got my license. So, and I think I was working at an insurance company at that time. And I just said, "Oh, I'm working at, this insurance company." "Oh, well, what college did you go to?" "I never went to college." And they'd make that, "Oh,
Yeah.
wait." They would look down on you like, "Oh." And it was a very, very uncomfortable period in my life, And I remember saying to this guy, "I don't like going there because this, that, whatever. These people are snotty. They look down on you because you don't have the education they do. This, that, and that, and this." And I remember he said to me one time, he goes, "Heidi, I can't even imagine you in college. You'd never make it." Excuse me? That hurt.
Yeah.
That. So you try to ignore it. And when I moved to Texas, one of my things I wanted to do was go back. I wanted to go to college. Or I should say Florida. So I did start going to school in Florida to be it was either going to be a police officer or a crime scene technician. And I got pregnant with my first son. I was 30 years old at that point. And it's like, okay, I got to reevaluate myself here. Now I'm bringing a child into this world. It just always stuck in the back of my head. I'm too stupid to go to college. I'm too stupid to go to college. And so I dropped out because that's not what being a police officer at 30 years old and having a baby, just, reevaluate time. So I moved back, we moved back here and I get my divorce, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm in my 40s. And I told my husband now, I said, I want to go back to school. I want an education. And he's like, "Well, what for?" And I looked right at him. I said, "Because I can, and I want to prove to myself or to others, I can do this."
Right.
And I went to school to be a medical assistant. I graduated. I got that diploma.
Right on, right on.
In my 40s with 2 little kids.
Well done.
And then I find out I cannot work because of my health. But you know what? That didn't even bother me.
Yeah.
Because you know what was more important to me? I did it.
Yeah, you did it for yourself.
I did it for myself. And this particular person and I are still very close friends to this day. Him and his wife and my husband and I were good friends. And do you know, when I graduated, the first thing he did, this friend, ex-boyfriend, called me up and said, "I am so proud of you." He goes, "You have no idea how proud I am that you did this."
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I never meant to be mean. He said, I wanted to push you to do it. So when people say you're dumb, first of all, I had severe ADHD and I never knew until I was in my mid-30s. So, no, I'm not crying. My throat's just shitty right now. When people call you stupid, or when they say it to me, it brings me back to that.
Right. I guess for me, early childhood, a lot of people know Rebecca and my story, or Shining story, that we were separated as children. And I was left with a schizophrenic mother. And we lived kind of a nomadic gypsy lifestyle. We were never in one place for too long. A lot of motels, sleeping in cars. Crazy life. But because of that life, I lacked any education, was never consistently in a school. I could read up to that level, you know. So when I went to live with the family that ended up being my adopted family, it was toward the end of what should have been my 6th grade year. I had probably only attended maybe 2 weeks of that 6th grade year. So I entered into that family thinking I was dumb, very low self-esteem. Started 7th grade and really struggled. I had an adopted mother that pushed me, but I think I pulled straight D's at the end of the year. And she had said to me, "You're not dumb. You just have to work harder to catch up." And the following year, honor roll. And I pretty much maintained that through the rest of my school years. But so sometimes when I hear somebody being called dumb or stupid, it does take me back to that 11-year-old, that 12-year-old that didn't have the education, didn't have the opportunity to have the education. And I wasn't dumb, wasn't stupid.
No.
By any means, but sometimes that does carry over into adult life too. I went back to college in my 40s. I was dreading it. I was so scared, but you know, you haven't really had any substantial education since you were 18 years old. You're not going to be able to do this. And I did it. And got damn good grades. Yeah, make me any better than anybody else? No.
No.
Not at all.
You know, it I can remember when my ex-husband and I moved to Florida, I got a job right away. And it was as an executive and administrative assistant. And my husband at the time, who had a college education, couldn't get a job for nothing.
Right.
It took him over a month to get a job. And when he did finally get the job, I was still making twice as much as he was. But it's not a big deal. And my education, though, not my education, my experience is what got me that job.
Right.
You know, and Linda Marie, I agree 100% with you. I stayed home with my children when they were younger. And that was more important to me than any education. I did childcare out of the house to make up for the difference in money coming in. And I brought in $300 to $500 a week doing childcare in my home. That was like triple what I was making working, and I didn't have to pay for childcare. It was after they were grown and that is when it was my turn. You know, what I have learned all through my life. I mean, I've got so much knowledge on insurance, insurance policies, Medicare, Medicaid. I was in sales for the insurance company for Medicare, Medicaid. I was executive administrator for the CFO of a company, and it was all learned knowledge from on the job. It wasn't a college degree. And I'm proud of myself for what I was able to accomplish through all the years in my life, even without a college education.
Exactly.
And shut up. You don't know what we're talking about. Go. Shut up. He's being weird. He's walking around going, I'm college educated. Well, he doesn't have a college degree, but he's got an excellent job, and it just, for people to sit there and call people stupid or ignorant, like you guys were saying, they don't know what we've done in our lifetimes. Can I work now? No, I can't. Do I have to work? No, I don't. Even if it wasn't due to my health, I wouldn't have to work. But would I be working if I could? Absolutely. So people need to stop and think what they're saying before when they attack people and call them stupid or ignorant, because they don't know like you guys said, they don't know what we've accomplished in our lives.
Right.
Indica, yeah, we can talk whenever you want. She goes, yeah, we need to talk. I don't know about what, but I have a feeling I know.
Is that Indica Sunshine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we may have gotten her out of her anti-YouTube shell there.
Yeah.
She jumped onto that panel last night like she owned it. I said, oh, we're going to have another visitor on panel, aren't we?
No, I was so proud of her last night. So proud of her.
Last night, Jenna, I love you. I mean, Indica and Jimmy, is it? They were so I don't even know how to put it, lovable, and they were their true selves.
Right.
And that's what I love.
Indica Sunshine and Indica Dreams are the absolute light of our lives. They are the most amazing, beautiful ladies. They really are, and I really cannot wait to see them and Miss Fancy / Morticia there getting married.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I always say it, and I'll still say it. I'm so jealous I'm not coming, but that's okay. I haven't known you guys long enough.
You'll be getting some sneak peeks, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jenna's
Well, we got a house that'll just fit those that were coming.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
But we've always said if we were going to do something, we'd have to get something bigger or get find a retreat with like hotels or something.
Yeah, this
We did
was
what we
like,
could afford.
it was
I see.
planned out like over a year ago, and then it evolved into weddings got brought into it. So,
It started off as a vacation, ended up as a double wedding / vacation.
I think that's awesome,
I
though.
know.
I think it's awesome, and you know that you guys get to meet, and CJ's coming to the United States, and you know
Can't wait.
it's so exciting. It's like I know I'm hoping to meet CJ within the next year.
Yeah, you'll be coming over, won't you?
If he comes there, I most definitely do want to go there. I mean, I'd be stupid not to.
Well, there you have heard it here first, girls. Yaya is going to get lost in the streets with
Oh, boy.
CJ after a few fireball.
Oh God.
You've
do
heard it here first.
CJ said that we're going to get lost in the streets if we go to Scotland after she feeds us a couple fireballs.
We'll go rogue. We'll go rogue, Yaya. The girls are used to me going rogue. It's fine. I've got you.
She's going to go. Mike wants to know what a fireball is.
A shot. A shot.
Oh,
fireball.
the shot's a fireball.
Yeah.
yeah.
Cinnamon, whatever they call it.
Yeah,
we can get it.
we got
He goes, if I go
CJ.
to Scotland, I'm not drinking fireballs.
Well, then it'll just need to be a good few dram of whiskey.
He's a beer connoisseur, and he will be trying all the beers there.
Oh, we'll get you all the beers, get you a few drams of whiskey.
And
You'll be fine.
scotch.
Yep.
Yep. So, yeah, he likes to try unique beers. So.
I'll introduce you to a hot toddy.
Oh no! He
We
said
got hot
fireballs
toddies
made
here.
out of antifreeze.
Anything to take the fireball company down. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and she does go rogue. My other key isn't out there? I don't know. I didn't go look.
Oh, there's
Just
Nikki
wait.
saying she'll fly to Scotland. So there you go. That's another one that would come up and meet up.
Oh,
We-
Nikki said she'd fly to
We got to
Scotland.
watch. We got to watch CJ Rogue on the streets of London, and it's a darn shame that we didn't screen record everything. But
Are you sure somebody didn't?
yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
Nikki's gonna
saying
bring us
anything.
Welsh cakes.
I still found it absolutely hilarious that an American had to sit here and guide her back to her hotel.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I read chat a lot, but Jenna just said, let me get home. I want to come up, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Nothing's
last time
happening
I
in
went
Scotland.
rogue.
I might be in Scotland next year.
No, but the girls are talking about coming up because Yaya's might be coming over at some point next year, and I'm going to meet up with Yaya and Nikki, saying she'll fly up and bring some Welsh cakes.
Yep.
Oh, heck yeah.
It would be fun.
It would be. The last time I went rogue in London, the girls, I ended up having one shot too many and one cocktail too many. And the girls had to get on a group call with me. They kept asking me to read the menu of the bar that I was in and tell them where I was at. And then they became my physical GPS system, where I had Charlie Girl in my ears directing me the whole way back to my hotel. Like, go left, go right, go straight ahead. Wait a minute, you're at a road. It was hilarious. And then I got back to the hotel, threw up everywhere, and then jumped on a certain toxic person's live at the time. And she decided I was a hacker and I was speaking in code because I said I was in London. And then she blocked me.
Oh, no.
We won't mention what CJ did on the Queen's lawn.
No.
No.
Oh, CJ.
Well, I can't help what I got up to when I go rogue. When this Scottish woman goes rogue, she doesn't do it half cocked.
I've heard that about a lot of Scottish people.
I put my full effort into going rogue.
It was really cool for us because we were on call with her. So we got to see London from a drunk Scottish woman's viewpoint.
My husband even laughed at that one.
It's very
It involved a
entertaining.
lot of this for us. And, okay,
Yeah, you're in for a good time. Yeah, you're in for a good time.
Yeah, I'm hoping he goes, and I'm really excited for him. And like I said, if he does go, it's the perfect opportunity for us to go visit him.
Definitely. There's some beautiful little cabins that can be booked next to some of the locks up here where it's just stunning.
Really?
Could do something like that for a couple of days, and if Nikki or whoever else wants to come up, then yeah,
I'm all for that.
warm welcome
You
for a
guys
bit of a Scottish get together.
Your seasons are the same as ours at the same time, right?
Yeah, that's right. We're just never as hot, but we're freezing. We're always cold, but we're never hot.
I'll have to bring some warm clothes.
If you're going to come, I would say come probably around July, end of June, start of July. That's probably the time you would get the best weather.
He may be gone by then. If he's only going to be there for 6 months.
And if you're coming in the winter, just bring plenty of hats and scarves and.
She lives in Wisconsin. She lives
I
in
know.
Wisconsin.
I live in
She's got
Wisconsin.
it.
I got that.
Then you'll be fine.
Wisconsin is very cold.
No, today it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like 81, low
Nice.
humidity.
Yeah, see, that's cold.
And that's
It's
right,
not cold.
Nikki.
I mean, it's nice.
That's cold. Oh, that's right.
Compared to
You're
here,
Wisconsin.
yeah, it would be a wonderful break to be in 80 degrees.
Uh,
Of course, the winters are brutal there.
What are we sitting at in the 70s right now?
But yeah.
Nikki said we'll have to get Kendra on board so you can get the full UK experience.
Oh, love to love God. Don't worry. We may be coming to Germany also. It's one of my husband's bucket lists.
We're at 81 now. I have 84.
Oh, 81.
My oldest went to Germany a few years back on vacation. Beautiful pictures. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous.
Yeah, my actual dream would be Italy, France, Croatia. There's a lot of, Croatia's on my husband's bucket list too. Sardinia? Where's that? Italy. Okay.
So you just come to Scotland then and then travel down to England, go through the tunnel, and then you'll be at France?
Starting next year, we gotta get preoperative for Europe.
What'd you say?
Starting next year.
Yeah, Savannah, dangerous heat wave. Yeah, yep. We're not too far from each other, I don't think. It's 100 plus. It's like, oh my gosh.
I guess starting next year, we have to get pre-authorization from the other countries to come there. The European Union.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Visa.
People coming from.
Why is that? Great.
He said he'd rather not say, since we're on a live.
Thanks, Hunter Biden. I attribute that to him. just because.
And my husband just got a smirk on his face as you said that.
Uh-huh. Yep. Exactly. I keep up with certain political things. I really do.
No, it's good. I'm mad about her.
You're gonna have another beer? That's good.
These neighbors, all they do is see the beer bottles.
Well,
You know what? We should make a trip and go to Scotland.
You should.
You know, and I'm sure there's some business we could do over there. We'll count it off as a business expense.
Sure, there's a lot of
Yeah.
business.
You said, oh,
Uh-huh.
welcome here anytime.
Yeah, but that one, my one son would love to go there. You know that.
It is a
He's
very
like,
beautiful place, I must admit. Very, very beautiful.
what, Scotland?
well, he and with
Yeah.
him being Croatian, he really wants to go to Croatia. So, and there's so many beautiful places there people don't realize.
Yeah.
Huh?
Hey,
Spain?
Iris.
The beach.
You do that or Ireland? I'd love to go to Ireland too.
I would love to go to Ireland too.
We gotta, see Outlander. You know that guy in Outlander. What's his name?
I know, I watched that.
Well,
I
he's
watched
something
that.
else.
Well,
Don't they have a new season
Outlanders,
coming?
Outlanders Scotland.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I know.
Outlander, Scotland, yeah.
I know that. Well, I know. I was talking about Ireland, but when we come, we gotta see him.
Yeah, I'll take you to
I'm sure he's
Lallybroch.
there. Mhm.
I'll take you to where Lallybroch is and take you to where the stones are. You can actually
Oh,
look
so
right straight
that
to
is a
both.
real thing?
Yeah, Lallybroch
I'm-
is a real thing. It's a real house, and the stone circle is an actual real place.
I'm not touching the stones though. Mm-mm.
I will.
Yeah.
I just don't know how well I'd weather back in the day over in Scotland.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of pagan sites throughout Scotland. Pagan history in Scotland is strong. So there's a lot of stone circles in different areas around Scotland. So a lot of monoliths, so many different things. The history there is beautiful, it really is.
I just used my medicine, so I need a bit.
Iris in the house.
I would love to go through the stones.
Hey, Ink's here.
Ink in the house.
Do you know when the new season of that is coming back out?
Of Outlander, it's just started.
It just came out.
No, but a minute. It's just finished. I've got it backwards. It's just finished. I think we're waiting on the new season starting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah,
waiting
and
on.
because see, we'd end up going through the stones. I know it. I don't think I'd fare too
Well,
well.
it saves you flying. I mean, it's a quick way to get to me.
Not in a time warp. I'd end up with some crippled king somewhere having to massage his nasty little legs.
Oh, there we go. Love to love God just said that she speaks fluent Croatian. I'll come with you for translation. Hey,
Oh,
you
there we
know it. You didn't even know it. Oh, if we, yeah, when we go, come anywhere overseas, definitely will catch up with who I can there from here.
Yeah. Did you guys hear me say Ink's down there?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Ink joined us.
Ink in the house.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I said it, but I didn't know if I was on mute because little man was coming out here. We want this. We want that. Da 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 da.
It's all right, Indica Sunshine. I ain't going to let that happen.
Oh, I know. Could you imagine us back in time going, where's this? You guys have a store I could buy some cigarettes at? Cigarettes? What are these? You know what we used as this lighter, and they'd be like, "You're a witch. We're burning you." You're like, oh crap,
I'm a smoker, so
we'd be in trouble. They'd be trying to give us some stuff to smoke in a pipe for asthma or something. They'd be like, no, 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 we want the other stuff that causes it. Come on. Which is funny because I did catch, and I don't know if other people did or not, but that one guy's a time traveler too. The attorney that travels, you know, he's
Yep.
basically an attorney that travels with him. That one conversation they had, and I was like, oh, he's a time traveler too. Interesting.
At the very end of the last
Oh,
season
yeah.
was good.
You're not a bitch, Ink. What the hell? No, I kind of stopped watching it because I do need to watch it some more, but. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Hey, trouble.
I got to drop down.
Drop down, drop down.
Drop down, drop down. Go on in.
Drop down.
Come on. Okay.
How are y'all doing today?
good.
Good, good.
Doing good. I'm
Much
sorry,
better. Coffee.
Oh, yes. That's a
Jenna, I was joking last night. I'm sorry, I don't know if you caught me say I was joking about pain,
Oh.
because that, you know what people are going to say. That's why I said it as a joke.
Yeah, I didn't. I caught it after, while I was playing. So,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
No,
But, it took away the fact of, people guessing that, that really did happen. So,
yeah.
but yeah.
Hey, Dree.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
So, CJ, I have a question to ask you. Did you hear what Fancy asked me to be?
I did. I watched the replay this morning. You've been going live that late. I keep missing you. So, got the replay this morning and seen the invitation, and that is absolutely flipping wonderful.
Okay, because they said they had to run it by you first.
Yeah, Eloise was flying around here hysterical about that shit.
Oh,
Saying,
Well, I was
no.
gonna ask, how does Eloise feel about this?
Yeah.
Well, she's one of the ones calling the shots. She's
well,
planning this whole
Eloise and
thing.
CJ are the boss. That's the thing. I mean, we're the bosses of this show, so they don't get married without us making the decisions.
And Charlie girl, the Charlie girl had already given her 2 cents saying it was great. So Eloise was just beside herself going, Fancy, I can't believe you've done this without even running it by us first.
Yeah, that really made my night. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think that is a beautiful, beautiful
awesome.
gesture.
I was so excited.
Was it a beautiful gesture? Was it a beautiful gesture that she thought you wouldn't take her up on?
Well, you knew I was gonna take it, but it was just
She's like, oh shit. Now she said yes. No, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding.
No, the thing is, we've got a good group there, and we've got each wedding couple's got a beautiful matron of honor there by their sides, and the most important stars of the show, I mean, Shining and I are going to be there to coordinate it all. So,
but I don't know. Do you think she really wants a moon-faced charlatan to be there?
Oh shit.
Am I? I would not do that to her. I would not.
Oh, you're gonna leave your moon face at home.
I'm gonna leave my moon face here. So
Yes, Indica. That's what Eloise is saying, that it's the wedding, that it's all about them, and you guys are just supposed to show up and say your words, and that's it.
yeah, they just need to show up. That's all they need to do. I mean, what else is there to do? I mean, they put us in charge. We took that role very seriously. They just need to turn up, sign a bit of damn paper, and that's them.
Yeah.
This isn't about the importance of the couples. I mean, the
know,
spotlight's on us.
I know. That's what Eloise keeps saying. Oh, they're gonna be watching us. Did I imitate her good? They gotta,
Yeah, you
all
did.
eyes are gonna
You
be
did
on
really
us. Nobody
good.
gives a shit about them. Oh my gosh, dreadful. Dreadful. Like, oh my gosh, Eloise, shut up. Not
Yep,
about you. It's about the brides.
And
Jenna?
it's me getting married too. Not fancy, but maybe fancy's gonna do it too.
If Fancy
She-
might try to intervene, but we won't let her. I mean, we might lock
Yeah.
her in a cupboard beforehand.
Yeah, they heard
I
about
don't know.
that.
I
They
don't
heard
know,
y'all might try
Glory.
that.
I don't know. Yeah. Shanna might try to be your maid of honor.
Yeah.
We have to
Jenna
keep
can
her in
be
a
fancy maid of honor, but Jenna will be my maid of honor.
Last I heard, you weren't able to go, and I am so happy that you are going and being part of this. It just
Yeah.
makes me so happy.
I actually spoke to my manager today, and she was definitely okay with it.
Aw,
Awesome
Awesome.
sauce.
perfect.
Because you know we were just going to kidnap you anyway.
I know. But it's good to get an okay from the boss that's above me, so most definitely.
Yeah. We could have had fancy work for you for a day or two.
Yeah.
I'm sure that would go over well.
Oh, Jenna's got to wear makeup. Oh, I don't do makeup.
Well, you're gonna have to for one day.
Jenna's
Yeah,
getting
one day.
girlified for the day.
Well, we don't use super glue on the eyelashes, okay? No super glue.
Well, I learned that after that one time that Shanna put glue on her eyelashes. Or no, that wasn't Shanna. That was when I dressed up as the Moonface charlatan.
Oh,
Well,
Oh, yeah.
You use super glue?
Yeah, I actually used super glue to super
Oh,
glue my
hell.
eyelashes on.
Yeah, she really did, and wondered why they couldn't come off.
Yeah, there's times that Jenna takes our advice, and then there's times that she really doesn't.
Hey, they're trying to make it sound like I cannot think by myself. I can think by myself, but I don't know nothing about makeup or
Oh,
eyelashes or nothing like
you-
that.
You proved you can think by yourself. It's just those moments you probably shouldn't. Eyelashes and super glue are just two things that should never be in the same sentence, okay?
That
I
would
think it was
hurt.
Lori
Oh
or
my
somebody in
gosh.
chat. Jenna, wash your eye out. That's very
Hi, Lori.
dangerous. I said,
Mm.
yeah, isn't it?
Ing said, oh my, please tell me it's not going to be a shotgun wedding.
Well, I mean, we can't promise
Ing
that.
says, I have to wear it to the pudding, Jenna.
Maybe
We
not a
can't
shotgun,
promise
maybe
that.
a 40. It might just be a 40 wedding, you know?
Right.
You need to ask Indica Dreams or Fenner.
That might apply to Eloise if she's there. We might have to do a shotgun wedding.
I don't know. Iris says she's gonna pick it out your maid of honor.
Yeah, you should have had Iris do the weddings for you. She is a minister.
Yeah.
Shining and CJ are officiating.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's their wedding.
That's why we're in charge. We're the bosses.
All eyes are going to be on us. Eloise is right.
I've even got my
You
fishing
know-
license all the way from Scotland for America.
All eyes are never on the bride. They're not ever wondering what they're wearing. They're wondering what the officiants are wearing. That's what they're looking at. Clinging on to every word that we say.
Right.
So Eloise isn't officiating the wedding, Shining is.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Eloise
thank
is going
God.
to be locked in a cupboard somewhere. They've already said that.
Yeah. We're locking her away for the day. Or in fancy. They're getting locked away so
I
they
don't know.
can't
They
get in
might
trouble.
come out later though.
It's Eloise and Fancy think
We'll
they're
get them
gonna.
lost in this. We'll get them lost in the sex store. We won't see them for the whole week.
You know, I just thought of something. I heard Delilah the other day talking to one of the girls. I don't know if it was Eloise Shining, but they were whispering about taking a trip.
Uh-oh.
Oh Lord.
So now I think I know I'll have to lock her down.
Crap.
I'll have to lock her
Mhm.
down.
Oh no, they're gonna
Ask 'em.
bombard the wedding.
And ask them what they, just lay low and just keep your ears open because they be conniving about things.
Watch for the secret codes. Watch for the secret codes.
Okay, I will pay more attention, ladies. So now that I heard we're talking, and and she just got out of the damn popo. What is she? Oh, jeez.
Oh, I know. And to hear her tell it was all because of you. You're the one who caused everything.
Right.
She bit Gizmo's ear.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm telling you, they're all dreadful, and they swear we're dreadful.
Yeah. Hear that every day. Morticia, you're dreadful. Yeah. Every day.
Well, I don't hear
Next
that. I
thing you
just
know,
get chopped in the throat.
They're going to be telling us we're
I got
dumb, weird hogs in mud,
I got a text message today from Temu thanking me for my order, and I'm like, what in the heck? So I went back and looked, and I know it was her. She ordered this crown with skulls on it.
Oh no.
And some knives that are barrettes or something like that. I'm like, what is she doing?
Oh. Getting
Be
in touch with her
careful.
emu side. Mm.
Be careful. She's
Well,
coming after you.
The glitzy emu. Oh, that's cool.
We need one.
Well,
No.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, and I'll put it out here again. For all Teamuholics out there, support is available in my Discord if you need it. Just saying.
I don't need it no more. I'm actually good.
Well, Past and I are going to start a channel. We talked about it the other day that Timu be mute is what we're going to call it. So that if anybody feels that they are dropping the Timu link maybe one too many times throughout the day, they can come in there to get some help.
Exactly.
Down, drop the
Talk you
link.
down. Yep. Just step away from the fish. Just step away.
Step away from the farm.
Yep. Step away from the farm and the crops.
The farm and the fish don't need you
Just go to the
today.
support chat and support will be available.
Right.
Right back.
oh my gosh.
Timu is entertaining to look at, though.
Yeah, it is entertaining.
It's hilarious watching this Timu dance every day.
And real cute. Oh, Timu keeps messaging you.
No,
That
it's
guy
just
better
funny
lay off.
watching it all popping up all the time. People sharing all these Timu links. And
Right.
Yeah. Yes, Chaos Queen referrals can be made on other people's behalves. But,
Yeah.
remember, is
if you feel that
it's-
someone's in Timu crisis, you can reach out on their behalf.
we offer interventions. That will be something that we offer.
Yeah.
Hey,
But if
Linda,
they're
I
not
need-
willing, they've got to want the desire to quit,
Linda, I give you fish food. I'm
I
constantly
don't have
giving
no.
them food.
It don't ever do nothing when I click them links because I've already been on Temu. I ordered way too much already, and I don't order anymore. And I still get messages from them on a daily. Oh, you've missed this. Well, then why are you messaging me if I've missed it?
It would be because I don't want it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
My other half
Oh,
doesn't
your
know.
favorite items are almost sold out. Oh, darn. I'm sure you'll get them back
If I
in.
wanted them that bad, I would have bought them.
Savannah, it's good to see you. Miss you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's been a
Yeah.
long time since I've seen her.
Yeah.
It's funny, I was thinking about her the other day. She pops up in here. Oh,
I was thinking about her too, and I haven't seen her, but it's good to see you.
And she
Don't copy
brightens
me,
up
Jenna.
every room that she walks into, I'm telling you.
Did you hear me, Jenna?
Uh-uh.
I said, don't copy me.
Well, I guess we think alike.
Oh my gosh.
That's scary.
Now
as
there
shit.
is
Well,
dangerous territory.
We're not very smart to be thinking so much.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
Y'all been
Is
live
it
for
though?
what? 2 hours.
Is it? Is it though?
Yeah. You never know what you're going to get.
Well, you know what? If you leave chocolate out in the sun, you open that shit up and it's white and nasty looking, you know? You know how it gets all like janky, you know?
Yeah.
Heated, gross. I had a candy bar apparently. I left it in the car too long. I didn't realize it. I was like, oh, crap. That's what's happening to me right now out in this heat. I have to go
Can
inside,
you
I'll burn
hear me?
dictator.
He's
Yeah,
going to start
May. Are you cross with May? No. I'd have to. Oh, look, here's a good one. I'd have to know you to be cross with you.
Right. Can you hear me?
And I just have no desire to get to know
Yeah,
you. Oh, where'd Morticia go? She turned off her camera and her voice. Look at that. She's on
I
mute.
think she said she'd be right back.
Right back.
Oh, okay. And I'll be right back, ladies. It's so
Jenna,
hot
your
out
live
here
last
today.
night was amazing.
It was.
Thank you. I don't know if y'all all got to catch it. I know some of y'all did, some of y'all didn't, but it was very good. I do appreciate Indica Sunshine and my brother Jim. I told you he is a little bit extra. He is.
I love them though.
Yeah, I've got to go finish listening to it because I got it up until you were getting ready to call him. And you know, when I go up to the school, there's like no service.
Yeah, but yeah. Well, it's a good thing you didn't play it at the school. So.
No.
But
We're
yes,
outside. And, yeah.
he tends to, well, the ladies and everybody who watched it last night, he doesn't care what he says. So he
But
is
he's
proud
must
of
have been
truthful,
good.
he's honest, and that he reminds me of some of my friends. They're the same way as he is, and that's what makes it great is when you have friends like that.
Well, you didn't think about it
But
Go
the
ahead,
support
Charlie.
group. No, I was just gonna say, but yeah, you don't have any friends, remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You know, it's
okay.
I was being sarcastic.
funny how the live
Hello,
was
I've
going.
heard some support may be needed.
Where the hell did that come from? Who says they don't have friends?
Isn't that what they said out there on the YouTube streets? You didn't have no friends or something?
Oh, okay. So that's why I spent the afternoon with one of them yesterday. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I was being sarcastic.
I know. Oh, I know. You're
The
sorry.
YouTube streets is the gospel.
Well, it's on YouTube. It's true.
Everything's true on YouTube, apparently. Oh,
Yeah.
Timu support group in the house.
But I don't know if y'all caught this last night during the live. Did have a hater come in and ask about the bathrooms. And my brother actually has a daughter. And I think that they were wanting a different answer. But
I loved it. I was like, woohoo!
And see, that's the thing is everybody has their own opinion. And you have to be adult enough and respect enough that you accept what their opinion is and just understand that it doesn't agree with jive with yours.
Right.
But there was a question I was asking, but you never asked it, so that was really nice of you, Jenna.
What question did you ask?
I had asked, do you think that it's okay for people to lump everyone in one category and speak for all with their opinions? Basically, was what I was asking was, under the LGBTQ plus, that they all share the same viewpoint, and they do not. I'm just going to
They do
say,
not.
I have friends that are in that community, and they most surely do not share the same opinion.
They do not, and he'll be glad to come back for a round 2.
Hmm. So, I mean, we're talking about opinions of everything. So I sit and I ask them, what do you feel about this? What do you feel about that? And some of their opinions were quite shocking. They were, I would say, not as accepting as some of my train of thought, And I was like, really? Like, wow. And they're like, well, blah, 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 And I was like, okay. That doesn't mean they hate on them, but they're like, yeah, they just have their opinions on things. And
Right.
I thought that's very interesting.
I don't think one person can speak for everyone. I think they should only be able to speak for themselves. That's my opinion, and I'm sure that's what my brother would tell you, the exact same thing. And I'm pretty sure that's what Indica Sunshine would tell you, the exact same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, but I do think it's getting kind of clouded because they seem to be speaking using, LGBT, blah, 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 and they're speaking on behalf of all of them as if they all feel that way. And that's no, that is your opinion and yours only.
Correct.
Well, and it's not only that, it's their opinion, but they'll claim that yours is homophobic or transphobic.
Yes, you're exactly
The
right.
hospital that I work at, we do full-on reassignment surgery. And I have quite a few coworkers that have had reassignment surgeries. And one of them in particular said, we might, speaking of myself and she, might have the same opinion on something to do with that community. We might have the same exact opinion, but coming from me, it's going to be viewed as transphobic. Coming from them, it's not.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're exactly right.
Exactly.
That's what said to me. Like, we're saying the same thing, but the community, some in the community may not accept it.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're exactly right.
Definitely don't.
So I will eventually bring him back because I also have a transgender. He actually is a transgender. I'm going to do an interview with him, but he's more like Jim as well. Jim is very outspoken, and she is too. She's very outspoken. So,
and what I find interesting too is that they're, very accepting that other people have a different opinion.
Right.
I know Indica is. She's very much like, well, that's your opinion. It's okay, but this is how and it's okay. Little tolerance, acceptance, respect goes a long way.
All right.
And just because someone else's opinion doesn't jive with yours doesn't make either of you wrong.
No, it doesn't.
Exactly.
I mean, yes, there is bashing. There is bashing out there. There is discrimination. There are ugly things said and done all the time to that community. However, someone's basic opinion or simple statement shouldn't always be construed as such.
Yeah.
Right.
And we've seen that kind of happen on YouTube where you might say something and someone else twists it.
Right.
Oh, they're transphobic or
Right.
they're homophobic or whatever. And it's not the case.
No, it's not. It's just like I said, back to the hate. It's got to stop, but it's not gonna stop. So
and you know damn straight, Jenna, that they're gonna come back and say, make something up, twist something around.
Well,
You know.
my brother will debate them anytime. I'm pretty sure Indica Sunshine will debate them anytime. You know, when you're speaking of that sexuality or any type of sexual preference, you cannot speak for everyone. You can only speak for yourself.
Exactly.
You know. So
that's true about anything.
yeah. So
ladies,
I don't.
we have a problem, ladies. Oh shit. I just got a message. This is a ransom. I have your beloved Delilah held for hostage. She is safe from you for the time being, since you like to send her to the slammer. If you want her back, I need 10 million dino nuggets and Scooby snacks for her safe return.
I wonder who.
Okay, so it's not a Temu lover because they would have asked for Temu fish food.
Well, I know it ain't Shenna. Shenna's in there in the house, so I know it ain't one of the ladies. So
well, I know who it's from.
So which one of you ladies got her? Which one of you ladies got her?
That little peg leg dino, I think it's from. She's in love with her.
Oh.
She's in love with her, and I think she's just trying to do this for Scooby snacks and dino snacks.
Uh-oh, Dino. You're being called out.
I think the dino snacks were the first clue.
Right?
Maybe.
I mean, Dino, I have let you take her out on dates and stuff, so why did you kidnap her?
She wanted them dino snacks.
Most importantly, who's going to pay that ransom?
I'll start collecting the dinos.
I can collect some fish.
Oh, Dino. I'll talk to you off this live, young lady.
There's Dino.
How much is Dino willing to pay for you to take her back?
There you go. Who says I want her back? Maybe I should just let her live with Dino for a while and see how she likes it.
Right?
Ladies, there's got to be a solution here. We've got to get Donna back. We can't let her stay kid.
Yeah, we got to get her back. Yeah. I know they're horrible, but we got to get them back.
Shining, if Eloise is there, just cough twice.
Dino says, wait, that's not how it works. Well, you kidnapped her. You deal with her for a while.
That is too funny.
Yeah, do they really think you want her back?
Like I said, Shining, there's no solution. If Eloise is there, cough, we'll know.
Right? Wait, that's not how it works. Dino said, wait, that's not how it works. I needed this.
Yeah, we'll talk, lady.
Lady.
Well, girls, I'm going to jump down because I have to fill out an application for the wedding license.
Oh.
It's the deadline. So.
That's awesome.
Just a reminder.
Yeah, you better get that done.
Miss Indica Sunshine. It's got to be filled out 30 days ahead. So.
Oh, I thought it was within 30 days.
I think it's good after that for 30 days.
It's good after that until you go and pick up the license.
Okay, well, hurry up, get on there and fill it out. Jeez.
Right.
Yeah,
Harder one to make.
the
And
You
if
don't
sunshine.
like
anybody,
wait until last minute.
I know.
Yeah, well, the both of you
Morticia.
get your asses in
Tick
gear
tock.
and get
Tick
those
tock.
filled out and get it done, because if not, you'll be missing your own damn weddings.
And I know it.
Right. I'm
So,
ticking. I'm ticking.
I love all you, and I'll check back in as soon as the app's filled.
all right,
Okay.
love you.
Okay,
Love
And I'm
you.
gonna jump on to. I'm gonna finish doing this, and maybe I think I might go hit the swimming pool.
Oh, that sounds nice.
So
You go rub it
guys,
in.
yeah, first time this year. So you guys have a good day. Thank you for letting me come up. I love y'all.
Thank,
Love you
love you
too.
too. Thanks for coming up.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Okay.
And there was 3.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, bye up the light. She said bye everyone.
Bye,
See you later.
everybody. Love you.
Can't believe we've been on here for over 2 hours.
Oh
I
yeah, we
just
have been on.
was able to tune in. I'll have to
Yeah.
go back and rewatch it.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, you know. You gonna watch this? I'll watch yours from last night.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
Got
listen
right
to it.
Yeah. I started listening to some of it this morning.
I went to sleep actually last night watching Tucson. That link that I had put in chat.
Uh-huh.
I accidentally fell asleep watching it, so I don't really know.
Oh no.
So yeah.
Just have to catch up on it and watch it some more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Brenda.
Hey, Brenda.
Oh, what do you mean? Well, actually, people talking. What you mean, Brenda? She want us to be quiet? All right, Savannah, you
Thank
have
you,
a good one,
Brenda.
sweetie. I'm glad you came. Missed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss you.
Lovely to see you, Savannah. Hope to see you again soon, sweetheart.
Does she know about your channel, CJ?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
subbed up.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, good.
Man, I
You
feel like
bet.
I'm ready for a nap, y'all.
Me too. It's been hot.
I know, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'll be jumping down in a second anyway.
Yeah, because I'm like, ooh, it was hot outside. Mm-mm-mm.
Well, I'm going to love you and leave you, beautiful ladies.
Okay.
And wonderful joining you again. And I'll catch up with you later.
All right. Love you. Thank you for
Love
coming up.
you.
Love you.
Mhm.
Bye.
Bye. And then there was 2.
Yeah, and then there was 2. And then I'm gonna jump down and you're gonna be up here all by yourself.
All by myself. Yep.
All right, well I'll jump down so you can finish your live. But thank you for having me up.
All right. Thanks for coming up.
All right, I love you ladies. I love you.
All right. Love you too.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. She gone. She gone. They're all gone now. All right, ladies. I'm going to come in here and cool off some. And God, that's what my day is going to consist of, I think. Just trying to lay low and stay out of this heat. Thank you for coming in and joining us this afternoon. Just wanted to get on and chat a little bit here and there. And just remember, YouTube does not define who we are, of course. Not even close. If you hear people saying nasty, vile things, it's just a reflection on them and who they are. Don't ever take it to heart or take it personally. At least try not to. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I know it's Saturday. I was thinking it was Friday, but I was told no, it's Saturday. You guys have a great weekend, and we will see you guys later. Bye.